Welcome to the Chills. Welcome to our channel where we dive into the most chilling and eerie facts that will send shivers down your spine. You know, those stories that make you double check your locks at night and sleep with the lights on. Yeah, those are our favorites. Today we have 5 creepy facts that are sure to haunt your dreams. We're talking unexplained events, unsolved mysteries, and things that go bump in the night, the kind of stuff that makes you question everything you thought you knew. So buckle up, grab your blankie, you'll need it, and get ready to dive into the unknown.
Chapter 1. The Dyatlov Pass. A frozen mystery. Picture this. It's 1959, the dead of winter in the Ural Mountains of Russia. 9 experienced hikers are trekking through the icy wilderness when something goes terribly, terribly wrong. Their tent is found ripped open from the inside, their belongings scattered, and their bodies, well, their bodies tell a story that's more terrifying than any campfire tale. Some hikers were found partially dressed, like they ran out of the tent in a panic. Some had strange injuries, like internal damage, but no external wounds. And the radiation. Some of their clothing was highly radioactive. What could have caused such a chaotic and terrifying scene? Was it an avalanche, as some initially thought, or something far more sinister? Theories range from a Yeti attack, yes really, to secret military experiments gone wrong. Some even whisper about a curse on the land, a malevolent force that haunts the mountain. The mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved to this day, but the chilling details continue to fuel nightmares and inspire endless speculation. Imagine the fear those hikers must have felt in their final moments. What did they see? What drove them to flee into the freezing night, inadequately dressed and unprepared for the elements? It's a chilling thought. One that sends shivers down your spine and makes you question the very nature of the world around us. This story has always creeped me out, guys. The idea of being so isolated, so vulnerable in the face of the unknown, it's terrifying. And the fact that we still don't know what happened, all these years later, it just adds to the mystery, you know? It makes you wonder if there are some things we're just not meant to understand.
Chapter 2. The Silent Twins, A World of Their Own. June and Jennifer Gibbons were inseparable from birth. Their bond went beyond the usual twin connection. They had their own language, a secret code only they understood. They moved in sync, mirrored each other's actions, and existed in a world of their own. But their story takes a dark turn. They refused to speak to anyone else. Their silence isolated them, leading to bullying and misunderstanding. As they grew older, their behavior became erratic. They acted out violently, lashing out at others and each other. Their parents sent them to separate institutions, hoping to break the bond. But the separation made things worse. Eventually, they struck a chilling pact. One twin had to die so the other could live a normal life. Jennifer made the ultimate sacrifice. She died in her sister's arms, the cause shrouded in mystery. June, finally free, began to speak again. The story of the Silent Twins is a heartbreaking reminder of the power and complexity of human connection. It's a story about isolation, identity, and the desperate need to belong.
Chapter 3. The Hinterkaifeck Murders, a farmhouse of horrors. Imagine living on a secluded farmhouse, miles from the nearest town. It's quiet, peaceful, isolated. The kind of place where you think nothing bad could ever happen. That was the Hinterkaifeck farm in 1922. But this tranquil setting would soon become the backdrop for one of the most unsettling unsolved murders in history. The 6 members of the Gruber family, along with their maid, were brutally murdered in their home. The killer didn't just take their lives, they lingered on the property for days after the crime. They fed the cattle, ate their food, even slept in their beds. It's like they wanted to become a part of the family they had just destroyed. The details of the murders are gruesome. The victims were lured to the barn one by one and killed with a pickaxe. Even the youngest, a 2-year-old girl, wasn't spared. The killer then dragged the bodies inside and laid them out in the house. The investigation was extensive, but the killer was never found. Theories abound, ranging from a disgruntled neighbor to a jealous lover, but no evidence has ever definitively linked anyone to the crime. What makes this case so unsettling, so utterly bone-chilling, is the prolonged presence of the killer after the murders. They lived among the dead, seemingly undisturbed by their heinous acts. It's a level of depravity that's difficult to comprehend. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain a haunting reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places, even in the quiet solitude of a seemingly peaceful farm.
Chapter 4. Black-eyed children. Knock, knock, don't open. Have you ever heard a knock at the door, looked through the peephole and felt a chill run down your spine? Now imagine this. Standing on your porch are 2 children, their eyes completely black, void of any white. They ask to come inside. This, my friends, is the terrifying legend of the black-eyed children. These eerie figures are often described as being around 6 to 16 years old, dressed in outdated clothing and possessing an unsettlingly adult-like demeanor. But it's their eyes, those completely black eyes, that are the most disturbing feature. They seem to stare into your very soul, filling you with an overwhelming sense of dread and fear. Witnesses often report feeling a sense of unease even before they see the children's eyes. It's like a sixth sense, a primal instinct warning them of danger. And once those black eyes meet yours, you know you're in the presence of something not quite human. The black-eyed children often ask to be invited inside, claiming they need to use the phone or are lost and need help. But here's the thing, you never ever let them in. Legend has it that inviting them into your home will bring misfortune, illness, or even death. Some believe these children are extraterrestrials, demons in disguise, or even vampires. Others think they're just a creepy urban legend, a modern-day boogeyman designed to frighten children and keep them from talking to strangers. Whatever they are, the black-eyed children tap into our deepest fears, the fear of the unknown, the fear of the dark, and the fear of something sinister lurking just beyond our perception. So the next time you hear a knock at your door, take a peek through the peephole. But be warned, if you see 2 children with eyes as black as night, don't, whatever you do, let them in.
Chapter 5. The Oakville Blobs. Reigning Terror. In 1994, the residents of Oakville, Washington, experienced something straight out of a science fiction horror film. Imagine waking up one morning to find your car covered in a strange, gelatinous substance. You touch it, and it feels slimy, almost alive. That's what happened in Oakville when a mysterious goo, later dubbed the Oakville Blobs, rained down from the sky. The blobs, translucent and jelly-like, fell over a 20-square-mile area. They were found on cars, houses, trees, even on people. No one knew what they were, where they came from, or what they were capable of. Soon after the blobs fell, people in Oakville began to experience strange symptoms: nausea, dizziness, difficulty breathing, and severe flu-like symptoms. Some even reported seeing strange lights in the sky around the time of the blob rain. Theories about the blobs ranged from government experiments gone wrong to extraterrestrial waste. Some even speculated that the blobs were the result of military testing of biological weapons. Samples of the blobs were analyzed, and the results were inconclusive. They contained bacteria commonly found in the human digestive system, but the origin of the bacteria and its connection to the blobs remained a mystery. The Oakville Blobs incident remains unexplained to this day. Was it a bizarre natural phenomenon, a secret government experiment, or something even stranger? We may never know. But the thought of a mysterious, potentially hazardous substance raining down from the sky is enough to make anyone a little uneasy.
Sweet dream, or not, Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more creepy content. We've got a whole lot more mysteries, legends, and unexplained phenomena to explore. Let us know in the comments which fact creeped you out the most. And if you have any other eerie stories to share, we love hearing from you guys. Until next time, stay curious and stay spooky. And don't forget to sleep with one eye open.